Hi, it's Keto Granny, and I want to talk about some tips as far as starting the keto diet, things that will make it easier for you. One of the first things that you really have to do when starting the keto diet is to clean out your cabinets. You really need to get rid of the foods that are sweets, cakes, cookies. You want to get rid of breads. You want to get rid of processed foods such as boxed foods like your macaroni and cheese and things like that are boxed. You want to get rid of rice, pasta. Those are things that you cannot have on the keto diet. You want to get rid of beans. So a lot of people find it very hard to adapt to the just eating those foods. I will say that those aren't food. The type of foods that you eat on the keto diet are foods that you're probably eating right now. It's just that you're going to have to stop eating certain foods, and because those foods are high carb foods, and high carb foods are not allowed on the keto diet. You're going to do away with sugar. For sugar, you're going to use artificial sweeteners. But the artificial sweeteners that you want to use will be the ones that are not going to elevate your insulin, that are not going to raise your glycemic index. And they do have several sweeteners that fall into that category, and that is the monk fruit, truvia, and stevia, and xylitol. Now, those are the ones that I use. So I know that those do not raise your glycemic index. I did my research. I know that those do not raise your glycemic index. But for the stevia, you're going to have to be careful, because I bought some stevia, and then after I got home and read the labels, later on, I found out it had maltodextrin in it. So maltodextrin or maltodextrin, these are hidden sugars. And so that stevia is not a good stevia to use. So make sure that you read the labels when you're purchasing your artificial sweeteners, because some of them do have sugar mixed in with them. I also saw that when I was recently shopping again to replenish my sugars. So, and then also they have many different types of Himalayan salt. I saw Himalayan pink salt, Himalayan black salt. I saw all kinds of different salts that were Himalayan based. So there are lots of some. I have some at home that's chili, Himalayan sea salt, and chili salt. So there are many different salts that you can get, and I like the Himalayan pink salt because I know that it has at least 84 essential nutrients, electrolytes, those type of things that your body needs in order to function. A lot of trace minerals and nutrients in it. So I do occasionally use the pink Himalayan salt. Now I have high blood pressure, and I take high blood pressure medication, and so I cannot eat a lot of salts, but I can tell when my body does need a little bit of extra salt, a little bit of, if I'm not doing so good with my potassium and magnesium, I can tell because my body reacts. And once I get my levels back up, and I usually try to keep those up by eating a lot of vegetables so that I don't have to worry about heart palpitations and things like that, because if you don't eat enough vegetables on any diet, you are going to have heart arrhythmia and heart palpitations and those type of things, because your body needs potassium and your body needs magnesium to function on. So remember that any diet, if you don't eat enough potassium and magnesium, you're going to have problems with heart arrhythmias and irregularities. Now, the keto diet is a good diet for a person. See, if you have brain fat, if you have brain fog, you're low energy, you're forgetful, you find that you're tired easily, you're not sleeping very well. The keto diet can help cure a lot of things. We've been taught so long that FATS are not good for you, that fats are things that you shouldn't eat or have. So I want to say, don't be afraid to eat your fats on the ketogenic diet. Fats are healthy. You just have to make sure that you're eating the right fats. I cannot stress this enough. Make sure that you get enough fats in, especially when you're starting the ketogenic diet. Later, when you become fat adapted, you'll cut back on your fat consumption. But this is keto diet. I just want you to know, don't be afraid to eat the fats. We've been taught that for so long that it's so hard for people to break that way of thinking. But if you just give it a try for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Um, Take the sugar out, take the starch out, take out pasta, cake, anything. Take out processed foods and do that for 2 weeks. And I guarantee you, within 2 weeks, you'll understand better what the keto diet is. This is Keto Granny saying, eat your fats, eat the right kind of fats, eat good, healthy fats. It's okay. It's okay.